Oh yeah.
Well. We back again. You now tune into the Good Days GreatNights Podcast. Like I tell y'all every time we get to break bread with my people, it's always a good one. Make no exception. This one gonna be special, bro. Everyone I told y'all, since we ending this season, we're gonna make sure we do our thing, make sure we put our piece into it. I always told y'all that it was gonna be every time it's gonna go higher and higher. So I don't want to put too much pressure on my guy, but I do believe that he has something that we need to hear in the sense of just where he's been, where he's at, where he's going. So let me get my handles out the way, you know what I'm saying? Make sure everybody know how I get down. So if you know me in the cigar world, they call me 33. CoolBreezeAl on IG. Alicia and Harrison's daddy or father. Then depending on what demographic, how you get down. Your auntie's favorite podcast host. She told me she was proud of me. She said, it's hot out there. Make sure you drink some water when you out there stacking them bags. And then your uncle's favorite nephew, he did tell me that he was ready for Cowboy season, you know. He was ready for them. He was ready to see if we're gonna see the Chiefs and the Cowboys in the Super Bowl this year. That's what he told me. Second coming to Gerald Levert, Mr. Will spin your mama from a half to a hole on some two-step stuff. To date, a lot of times we base it off of what we heard. I tell you that all the time. Man heard that the man was, you know, sometimes unapproachable. Man heard that he speak his mind, mom and dad. But most of all, I know you heard that he's a father first. And that's something that's real big in his mind. And then I love to see fathers. But then you also may heard that a couple different rap bars might have came out, a few tapes might have came, then seen the ball drop, been New York, been around the world, they kind of flipped him through. When I first got at him, he said, man, you got to hold down. I got some stuff going on. Once I get it all together, we gonna make it work. So we've been having this conversation, man.
That's a fact.
And I thought it was noble because most people, when you hit them, if they what the youngsters say, motion, or if they popping or they moving in the street, they moving around, they doing their thing. They like, man, I get to him when I get to him. But he told me, said, bro, just hang tight. I promise I'm gonna come. Then we had one conversation and he found out it was some tied in things. He like, oh man, we good. So without being further, I won't introduce you by your name. We'll do it a little different. So in the sense of a road trip, if we was getting ready to leave right now, I got my partner with me. You got your partner with you. We jump in the truck, and we jump in the car. We're gonna take a trip. Where would you want to go?
A place that I haven't been or a place I've been before?
However you want to do it. You can do a new place. You can do Old Faithful, something that's comfortable. You did.
So it's a road trip, so it got to be somewhere, you know, within driving distance, a comfortable driving distance.
Everything's open.
And I feel, you know, but we ain't gonna drive to Africa.
Come on. You want to go to Africa?
I would love to go to Africa. I'm going to Africa.
Okay, so
I'm going.
I like how this goes. Okay,
You
so
know what I'm
listen,
saying?
we're gonna take a flight to Africa. When we get there, the driver picks us up in the Uber stretch, and you tell him, hook me up to the Bluetooth, right? When he hook you up to the Bluetooth, I just really got a chance to know you. Your partner from, you know what I'm saying, from back days, all your homies, they know you. My guy, he kind of get a know. So I'm like, bro, tell me about yourself. So if you can tell me about yourself with 5 songs, what would it be? And if you could, just kind of break them down a little bit. Like
5, so let me
5
see.
songs. If you said, and I'm gonna kind of help you a little bit, like Saturday morning cleaning up, when you think about your mom, when you think about your kids, when you think about life, when you think about your music, when you think about how it was as a child.
So I'm gonna say 5. Gotta start with my guy Pot. Pot got 2 of them.
Come on.
Pot 2. He 2 out of 5. I gotta start with that.
We're gonna give you 6 since he got 2.
Okay, so we're gonna go 2. We're gonna go. My boy, he messing up.
He gonna do his thing.
No, I'm just talking. That's my guy. Got mad respect and love for that man. He's a man's man.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, back on topic. I'm gonna go with Pac. That Smile, him and Scarface.
Got to. Tell me about it. Like why?
It's just, bro. He started it off. It's gonna be some things that you're gonna see that's gonna be hard to smile, but you can't lose your sense of humor. Like I live by that.
Yeah.
every day. Like that's just what I live by. Like you gotta laugh, you gotta keep your sense of humor because the shit gonna get rough. Life gonna get hard. So you just gotta smile. So that's definitely one.
Okay.
And Scarface did his thing too. But
Yeah.
I love Pac on that song, and I love Scarface. But Pac, and then too, my favorite Tupac song of all time, Temptations. Because that's just what every man deals with. That's the downfall of man. That's what makes a man. You either gonna fall to your temptations or you gonna deny them and you gonna go above them.
Yeah.
So that temptations, just because, the chorus he said it like, I know you've been searching for someone
Yeah.
to make you happy, to get the job done. You know, so, and then, every woman say they want a man with money, then he was like, but if I can't be there,
right,
would you still care? Like, and that's just what I be really want to know, and that's just really thing that I really talk with my kid's mother with, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything be Georgia Peach, everything 112 when I'm here, but you know what I'm saying? If I ain't here, would you still care? So I just feel that one tough. So I'll say that 1 and 2. And then y'all probably not gonna be hip to my guy Hustler. You know what I'm saying? It's a underground rap dude from the Bay. I grew up on the mob figures tough, Jack or Hustler, but Hustler was my favorite out of them. And he had a song called Hustler Shines on the Street.
Okay.
And he said, like, if it wasn't for the love of my mother, I probably never would have felt love. My first love was the streets. And, like, that's just what it is, bro. Like, I've been in love with the streets since a kid. Like, that was the first thing I loved because that was the life that was glorified to me, that was showed to me. And I ain't even gonna just say glorified to me, but that was just life. Everybody that was living the street life where I was from, everybody that was around me, that's what I was seeing. So, like, watching videos, watching movies, watching the Hot Boys, watching No Limit, like that's just what I wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? So like then, like I said, my mama, that's why the terms is mama's boy, daddy's girl. So if it wasn't for the love of my mother, I'm a mama's boy. You know what I'm saying? So she loved me unconditionally. You know what I'm saying? Even to this day, we, not probably just on the best terms, but that's still my baby. I know she loved me. So like that one. So I say that's 3. Then I got to go with that Nas Bible.
Nas Bible?
That Bible, like,
okay.
He just went in on that, you know what I'm saying? Like, he broke it down into 3 chapters, it was men, children, then women, you know what I'm saying? And that's just why I live my life. Everything's about the man, the child, the woman. That's life.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing more important than that.
Yeah.
I don't care about money. I don't care about clothes. I don't care about vehicles. What's the man like in your home? What's the kids like? And what the woman about? Like, that's just... That showed me the real value of a man. Like, what your kids about?
Yeah.
What your old lady about? Not what she look like, what they about, how they act, how they speak, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just real into that. So I say that's 4. And then so we got 2 more. 2 more. I'm gonna take it. 2 more. Let me see what else. I'm gonna probably go Kevin Gates in my feelings.
Because sometimes
I'm in my feelings. Who ain't in their feelings sometimes? Like that's just sometimes you just gotta, sometimes you in your feelings. So that's like one of my all-time favorites. I ain't gonna lie. I like Gates a lot. I don't agree with everything, but I feel like me and Gates is very similar because people be like, man, I love you, but then, man, you just do things that I don't agree with, and that's fine.
Yeah.
That's why I'm me, and that's why you or you. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to do different things. So like that one, and then I think that's 5, ain't it?
Yeah. That's
5. So Kevin Gates, Nas.
Kevin Gates in my feelings. That's more or less of just because of reality. And you're open enough to say it as a man.
Yeah, facts.
That song is one of them songs like we kind of play with it a little bit, like people kind of take it for granted. But it's hard for a man to say that, to even say that they have feelings. You dig what I'm saying? So,
and I don't know why. I don't know why.
Right.
Because a feeling is simply laughing.
Yeah.
If you can laugh, you can cry.
Yeah.
If you can smile, you can frown.
Yeah.
That's all the feeling is, bro.
Facts.
So if you can laugh and joke with somebody, why can't you cry and, vent to them?
It's in a perfect world, but I think where we're at now, it's coming back around.
And that's what I'm just here to push it, get it here faster than what
quick. Like
I ain't trying to. There's no reason to delay it because if you want it really, and I'm not trying. I know you're trying to get it, but to me, as a man, if you don't tell a person you have feelings, you're not a man. Yeah. Because you're suppressing something. You're
Yeah,
lying.
that's
You're
childish.
holding back.
That's childish.
Very,
That's childish.
very insecure.
That's childish. Yeah, and super insecure. Facts.
Super.
Yeah.
I'm not none of that.
Yeah.
So it's just I don't have no problem letting nobody know. Yeah, I'm in my feelings right now, bro.
Yeah.
Like I don't see the problem with that. But so yeah, like that's
So we got Kevin Gates' feelings, Nas' Bible, more or less of how he broke it down as far as what men look like, what women look like, and what your children look like. So your person, this is me breaking down with the words of the songs and that kind of concept, just giving you an idea of how I look at it. So then that's you more or less of saying like, hey, I don't really, like you said, you don't care about the cars. You want to know like, okay, like prime example, I had my son today. I just dropped him off before we got here, right? Went to the barbershop. It was dope to have him in the barbershop and everybody like, you get your mannerisms from your dad. You dig what I'm saying? That shows what kind of man you are because you pouring into your son. And then, you know, when it comes to your old lady, like the look part, that was amazing. We're going to definitely touch on that. So that's Bible. So Temptations, Tupac, and that's just more or less of, because what we deal with.
daily.
Daily.
I'm getting on the ground. Ooh, she bad.
Yeah. And you got a choice.
And baby, the whole
right
time
next
you
to you.
looking.
Baby
Don't even know you looking at buns though. It's buns, baby, right here, and it's buns. That's temptation. Like this is life. And baby looking at buff guy, you know, you might got the man boobs or whatever. You might not be in shape how you should. So women deal with temptation too. That's why I love that song. It's just it's just a realistic song.
That's it. Hustler.
So
You said I fell in love with the streets.
Hustler shines on the street.
Hustler shines on the streets, and that right there is going. We're gonna put a pin there. We coming right back. That. What was the other one? Smile. Tupac. Okay. So do me a favor, bro, real quick. Before we get started, just introduce yourself, man. I need you to pop your stuff though. Tell them who you are.
The man with many names.
Come on.
Stanky J. Paperdrank.
Come
you
on.
know what I'm saying? Jeffrey Smith Jr. Marla's son. You know, Smitty's firstborn. Taylor big brother. You know, Tierra big brother. You know. The KC ambassador, you know, Wyandott's finest, you know, the one that did a lot of shit first, the one that turned everybody on how to, you know, do the fly shit, you know what I'm saying? The one that never been shot, the one that never been beat up in public, the one that never been beat up, you know, just, George truly, Paperdrank, that's it.
I appreciate you so much, bro, for coming. When you look at, like, life, and you said, like, fall in love with the streets, right? What was... As a kid, what was your motivation? Like what was your motivation then, and then what motivates you now?
My motivation then was to make my mama happy.
What did that look like though? To you.
To me, like my whole, like I said, you know, I was a mama's boy, so my motivation, you know, everybody be like, oh, I'm gonna get old. You never hear people say, I'm gonna get old and buy my daddy and grandpa a house. Buy my daddy and grandpa. You don't say, you say I'm gonna buy my mama and grandma and my sisters.
Mm-hmm. Buy my mama a house and my daddy a truck.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you got a daddy to buy a truck for, which I did. My daddy was definitely in my life, super present. You know, made me who I am today. But you know, your motivation as a little boy is your mama.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So that was my everything.
Yeah.
But my mama wasn't the ideal mama.
Okay.
I had a Bobby Brown mama.
Oh.
So you know, I had it raw. I had the real. And what I realized, like, kids, they had that real mama. Like, boys that had that real mama, they be more advanced.
You think so?
I know so.
Okay.
Because if you have a mama that loves you and is the perfect woman, you're going to think that's how every woman is.
I was waiting on you to say that. Come on.
See, I knew the harsh reality because I seen my daddy get his feelings hurt by my mama. I seen my mama get her feelings hurt by my daddy. So I knew what was up. So I knew, like, shit. You could deal with somebody and y'all could be happy today, but tomorrow could be all bad. So like I always had it was just rocky. Yeah, it was just weird. Like so, like my motivation was my mama, which was a woman. Then when I realized how women could be, it was like, oh, it was just kind of like threw me back a little bit.
But so when you saying that, right? So I seen my mom, right, and my dad kind of go through the same because they was never married. But they were together.
And mom's was married.
They were never married to each other, right?
Married.
So, but I knew the power that my mom had, and I knew the power that my dad had. So the joke me and my dad used to crack was every time he like, if I get one, she can get three. You dig what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So my dad used to always feel like, you know, he had to make sure he was, you know, he flexed his muscle when he came through. But my mom, she showed me like that it get dirty so fast because it's like when it's over, it's over. But I was so like, I don't want to be like them. I want to be the opposite. Like, want to be in love, want to be that. You know, I thought that was that. But moms was giving me that game so tough. Like it was hard at times for her to say I love you. You dig what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. My dad could say it. He would discipline us and then say it, but he would say it. But my mom was kind of like tough love, but because her parents bought her. So when she was younger, this is Indian Springs days. This is Montgomery Wars. This is KB Toys. This is we going to the movies, going to the Fun Factory type situation, right? So when you start looking at all of that, it was different for her. Now my pops, he was like, nah, bro, this is what love looks like. But it was like swallow your pride a lot of times, right? As a man, take the high road. Understand that you ain't gonna get your way. Life ain't gonna work this way. It's gonna work that way. It's gonna be this. It's gonna be that type stuff, right?
Sacrifice.
Yeah, but they teach you a lot of things that's different than the world we live in now. So when you look at that and you look at some of the things that your mom and dad may have taught you, what do you think is the difference now outside of social media that you can give your kids versus what your parents gave you?
Honesty.
Okay.
Don't sugarcoat it. Don't play it. Because once you leave your parents' house, nobody else is going to sugarcoat nothing. So why would you, the person, the direct source, the person who your kids is supposed to listen to firsthand, why would you play with them? Because they going to go out and get it raw anyway. So then when they come back home, they going to question you. Yeah. They going to think, even if they don't say it because they your child, they scared. Yeah. They mom, they going to be like, why they say this? And then the people down the street told me this. And then as a kid that's growing and being able to analyze and see what's real, you see the people down the street is telling more of the truth than the people in your house. Yeah. So that's where the conflicts come in. Gotcha. And that's where the trust issues come, because you like, why are you lying to me if you say you love me? Right. But whole time your parents is only lying to you to protect you as they think. Yeah. But the whole time you tell them the truth, and then you let them, and then you tell them how to protect themselves with the truth. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one thing I'm doing with my kids. Like, I'm not sugarcoating nothing. Mm-hmm. I'm letting my kids know out the gate. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what happened, and if you do this, this will happen to you. You know what I'm saying? And, oh, well, how you know this? Because I did this. It's like, well, coming up, my daddy, man, was a great man. That's why I'm such a great man. Come on, Pop. But my daddy used to do this thing. He would tell me, hey, don't do this. But he would never tell me why. Okay. And I would never question my dad because I had so much respect for him. And, you know, I feared my father for a long time. So I wouldn't question him. But the whole time I used to be like, well, how do this nigga know not to do this? Yeah. And as I got older, I realized because he actually did the shit wrong. Because I start doing shit wrong. Yeah. And I'm like, that's how he knows. So when I tell my kids, I'll be like, don't do this. But this is why. Because I did it and fucked up. But I feel like parents back then wanted to just look like superheroes. Like they just had all. They wanted to be God. Yeah. I just got the answers, but I can't tell you why I got them. How do you think the parents are now, though? Because I think some of them want to portray that they gods. I can't speak on I just speak on myself and my guys that I'm around. Yeah. We very transparent. Yeah. We upfront. I don't, you know what I'm saying? You asked me how my parents was back then and how I parent now, and people that I know. So I can only speak on people that I'm in close quarters with. So you don't subscribe to it? Oh yeah, I don't speak on people that I'm not like you. Yeah. You sound like you know what I'm saying? We talk now, we probably gonna have a better rapport, just like the camera guy. That's my man's. Like, I'll mess with people that take the energy gotta be it gotta be the same, because if you don't if I take care of my kids and you don't take care of your kids, this energy ain't gonna be as fluent. Gotcha. It's not gonna be as good as it's supposed to be, because we not the same person. Yeah. And that's where problems come in at, you know what I'm saying? So like I don't speak on people that I don't deal with. No, I get it. I mean, the reason why I asked is because when we look at the way they was and you said wanted to be superstars, I think now it's more or less of want to be famous. Yeah, no, I said they wanted to be God. Well, you said superstars are famous. Well, God. God to me is not famous, or, you know, it's not, that's when I say want to be God, it's just, you just want to be all knowing without being wrong. Yeah. You know I'm agreeing with you. No, I'm not saying you didn't, but it's a difference. I didn't want parents today want to be famous with kids. I agree with you. That's why I said, no, it's a difference. Back then, parents back then just wanted to be, if I do as I say, not as I do. That's bullshit. Yeah. That's bullshit, bro. Yeah, that's real. You saying bitch, you saying pussy, you saying hoe in front of your kid, but you expect them not to say it? That's not realistic.
Yeah, true story, man.
You smacking people, you pulling guns on people, but you think your kid's not gonna grow up and do this one day? That's not realistic.
Yeah.
All because you said, do as I say, not like that's not real, bro. Like that's not real. So you know, like that's just not how it's gonna work. Yeah. So like, like parents back then wanted to be, I feel like, godly, like all knowing without having to explain themselves. Yeah. And now parents, just like you said, want to go take their kids here, take their kids there, just to say I did it without even experiencing anything. Yeah. And that's bogus to me. Yeah. That's lame. You could stay in town and have fun at Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah. And
it's nothing wrong with Chuck E. Cheese.
I love Chuck E. Cheese.
They cool.
Love Chuck E. Cheese. Cool. I grew up on Chuck E. Cheese.
That's what we know.
What do you say? You grew up on it, didn't you? On House Party. Remember? You know what I'm saying? You grew up on it. You know what I'm saying? So like, how you gonna shit on? That's just like Red Lobster. Everybody done got hooked on Eddie V's and 801 Chop House. They forgot about Red Lobster and the biscuits with the applesauce. How could you?
The ranch get crazy on it too.
How could you? In the virgin daiquiris? I was a virgin daiquiri drinker. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like this shit is real. Like, I just hate people that forget the roots, man. I'm real big on, and I'm cool with elevating and trying new things you're supposed to. But don't forget where you come from. Yeah. And that's where people get lost at.
That's real.
And that's where people get lost at.
So, when you talking about kids, you have how many? How many kids? Okay.
For sure? Well, no, I'm just playing. But I got 4 kids, bro. I got 4 kids.
4 kids?
And if possible. No, I'm just playing. I got 4.
That's on you.
No, I got 4.
Have you play your space? That's on you. How you play your space?
That's why I said it, because that's how it sounded like you was asking me. How many you got over there, man?
Boys and girls? How many?
I got 3 girls, 1 boy.
3 girls, 1 boy. When they looking at their dad, how do you think that? I mean, of course you got a little, you know what I'm saying, but what's your hopes that, like, how they view their pops?
I think they look at their daddy as a solid individual. They know their daddy don't play. And like you said, the little ones, they littles. All my 3 youngest kids, they 1 and under, so can't really speak on them. But I know for a fact, my 11-year-old, she know her daddy don't play about it. She know he don't play. Yeah. She know her daddy gonna tee up, turn up, act up, cut up. Like, so yeah, she just know her daddy, a serious daddy and a good daddy, a loving daddy, a caring daddy. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think my daughter, when she think of me, she know.
That's what's up. I got a 15-year-old. She just turned 15 on the 12th of July. And I have a soon-to-be 5-year-old on the 1st of September, right? And I'm looking at my daughter the other day, Monday was the first day back. And I'm like, dang, bro, she's 15. But I'm trying to think about 15 years ago where I was, right? At 11 and 12, right? And you kind of going through your thing because you said you're like 11. Was you at that crossroads still, or you still was a kid kicking back doing your thing, or was you still kind of like, was you trying to find your way at that time, or how was that?
That's a great question. I had just moved to Memphis, Tennessee.
Memphis, man.
Yeah, see, that's why I'm so seasoned. Shout out to them 901 players and gangsters, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's another reason why I feel like I have an edge that, people from here may not have. Yeah. Because I've seen different walks of life, and not only seen it, I really lived it. I've been around different people. Like, we say bro, they say bruh. We say man, they say man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We say dude, they say fool. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Like, everything fool, or flogging.
You feel me? Like, we say fake and they say flogging. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas stop flogging. You know what I'm saying? Like, so all that shit. So like, yeah, Memphis, like I was down there, so it was a time like, I wouldn't say I was trying to find myself, but I was just trying to adapt with niggas from the South. You know what I'm saying? A place I had never been, and and I had to let them niggas know I'm from the city. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was just me trying to adapt and still be from KC and in the place. But being young, one thing I noticed, like, when you impressionable. Yeah. So like my daddy, he moved down there as a grown man. So he still said man, bro, and dude. But I was man, bro, and fool. Yeah. So it was just something that I just noticed, like, that was my impressionable years. So like I talked and dressed like my dudes down there. So yeah, it was just a time where I was like coming into my, I would say like I became like that's where I became my suave self at. Like, got the talking to feet. Like,
Got your feet wet.
got my like the females, like my Memphis girls got me ready. They got me to who I am now. They got me to Stanky Lyman. You know what I'm saying? They got me to Stanky Lyman. I got to give it to them.
Credit them.
I got to give it to them. You know, I got to give it to them. That's where Aranisha, you know, when you invited me over there. You know what I'm saying? You remember? And my nigga Justin was in the house eating all the waffles with the ice cream. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all didn't have no syrup. Your daddy was dead wrong. But yeah, it was just crazy. But I love Memphis, though. I love Memphis. I love Memphis people, everything about it. But yeah, like 11, 12, I was just, you know, trying to figure out. And taking care of my little sisters, man. I've been a grown man since a kid.
Yeah.
Since a kid. I've been had responsibilities.
And that, when you talk about like your sisters and stuff. So now, as they get older and you getting older, we done past 11, we getting into our teenage years. As you looking at like life and you've already, you know, you kind of adapted to that, but you're still trying to keep your presence in Kansas City. What is it about, I would say, being a big brother that you think like you did well in, and then ways that you probably could change a little bit in too?
Honestly, bro, I don't think I would change nothing.
You wouldn't change none of it?
I think I did the big brother thing to the T.
Was you like Marcus and Malcolm on the Bad Boys at the Door tripping? Like
hell no.
You wasn't a strict big brother?
Nah, not at all. Because this is my thing. I'm real big on, they're just my sisters.
Yeah.
They your daughters. So if my daddy ain't tripping,
you ain't tripping.
I can't trip.
I like that.
That's just how I am. Like, it's everything has ranking.
Yeah,
everything has, you know, higher up. So, nigga, y'all just my sister. I'm just y'all brother. Why would I want to go kill a dude, beat up a dude that y'all talking to if the nigga that made y'all ain't mad?
He ain't tripping.
And he made me.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, if I go do something goofy, he gonna be like, why you go do that? I didn't tell you to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't tripping. So, yeah, I just played my role as a big brother. You know what I'm saying? I bought, when I got started getting money, had money, I bought my sister stuff. And before it was money, I took care of them, made sure they got in the house, made sure they got in the bath, made sure they washed their ass and went to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So, made sure their hygiene was right. You know, the important stuff.
Taught them that, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This is what's out here.
Clean the house up. Like, you know, we're going to get a whooping if we don't do chores. Because, like, what happened was when we was in Memphis, my mom and daddy ended up separating. So, my dad used to go to work from, like, 5 in the evening to 2 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, he would pay a babysitter, but
a
babysitter is in high school. They got to go back home. So, they would leave, like, 10, 11 at night. So, you got to think.
Y'all supposed to be asleep.
We in the house by a nigga, but I'm 5th grade, 10, 11. My sisters is 4 to 6 years younger than me, so we got the house to ourselves for 2 to 3 hours. You know, set the alarm, you know, so like I've been that mature, like,
that's
since,
dope.
you know what I'm saying, since a young, like just doing shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So, so yeah, like, yeah, I think I did everything right as a big brother. Like my sisters, like my sisters could never say a nigga was weird. Like that's why I hang my hat on, because I've heard stories where girls' big brothers have done weird shit and made them feel uncomfortable. Like I've never done no goofy shit like that. So. Yeah, nothing, nobody can say, like, me and my sister, you gonna see this, you know I love you, baby. But we ain't on the best terms right now, but, like, she can't even say, like, oh, yeah, my brother was a weirdo. So, like, that's what I hang my hat on.
Okay, that's fine. So, we'll say 24 hours in a day. What does that look like for you?
Like, simple, bro.
Talk to me.
I just want the money, not the fame. I'm a simple man. I told you, that's a quote from Pac. Like, I love Pac. So, I'm just a simple man, bro. Like, I don't gotta do nothing. Motherfuckers be like, bro, why you don't want to do this? Why you don't want to do that? Like, I just never been pressed, bro, to do things. Like, I just always been cool. So, like, 24 hours for me, I'm gonna get up during the witching hour. You know what the witching hour is?
That's that 3.
You know,
that's that 3.
3 to 4.
That's that 3.
3 to 5. 3 to 4. 3. Yeah, that's it though. Witching hour, like that's me.
Yeah.
I get up around them time. That's when the ancestors are speaking to you. You know what I'm saying? For y'all that don't know, you know what I'm saying? If you getting woke up around those times, you special. You know what I'm saying? So just know I taught you that. I told you that. But yeah, that's the witching hour. So like I get up around that time, bro.
Yeah, I gotta get this lighter. Go ahead.
Start my day and you know what I'm saying? Meditate, smoke, meditate. You know, cry if I need to, laugh if I need to.
That's when nobody's watching.
It's not that because it's just not nobody's watching, but it's just because that's when it's most peaceful, so I can meditate.
Yeah,
I like getting up at the witching hour because, like I said, for one, I just get woke up on my own, and then you got to think at 3, 4, 5 in the morning, the rest of the world is asleep. That's the only time you can really get peace of mind.
And what they trying to say to you.
And what the ancestors is trying to come back and come on, man. You know what's going on.
That's live you said that.
Yeah,
that's live.
Like, that's really real. So like that's just when I feel the most. Like my brother can tell you, you know what I'm saying? He over in the cut, stay in the cut, but most of my messages that I sent to him come between 3 and 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
And it's funny, I was just watching Stephen A. Smith today. He said Michael Jordan texted him at 5 in the morning. So depending on where you at in the world, that could be 3, 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
Just all smart men is up, bro. Ain't no
and
real men.
It's like an alarm. It don't even.
Yeah,
like,
you don't.
You just jump up.
That's why I be like, I tell my mans like all that sleeping in. Tell my women all that sleeping. All that. That's not. We not on that.
Get up.
Get the fuck up. Like I used to do, but you know, black people back in the day, you would hear, "Get your ass up! Y'all ain't sleeping in my house."
All day. And
you would just hear it because they would be like, "I pay the bills," and so it would be a money thing. You would be mad because you got to take care of kids that you fucked and had.
Yeah.
I don't got to get like that's crazy. But if you made it make sense and explained it, you need to get up because you need to be thinking. You need to get up because you need to be progressing forward. You need to get up because you got enough sleep.
Yeah.
Once you sleep over a certain amount of hours, it's pointless.
It's pointless.
So why are you sleeping that long, man? Yeah. We only got one life to live. Do y'all not know, bro, this shit is ticking away? Like right now, bro, we building, but right now, this is time we not going to get back.
We don't ever get it back.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I value time more than anything. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's just what I be on, bro.
So then it's like your Silas at the same time?
Exactly.
That's your Silas?
Exactly.
Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. So when you thinking and you doing your rollouts and you know, speaking of the music, man, I love that fact of it because it's still you being in your own cuss. I don't hear you trying to be like nobody.
I can't.
You see what I'm saying?
I grew up listening to Rich.
I
grew up listening to Fat Tone.
You see what I'm saying?
Like I grew up listening, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm very, I can't do it because I feel like I'm the one that's gonna do this shit for the city. Ain't nobody put the city on yet. And you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to Sleazy World. Appreciate everything you did, but you are from Michigan, bro. You're not from here. So, you know, like, it's somebody from the Kansas City got to knock that door down. Whether it's me, Kai Colors, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Kai doing this thing. I had him on.
You feel me?
Kai doing this
MB,
thing.
you know what I'm saying? Me and MB, that's my guy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what you did was wrong, but I still got mad love for MB. And even D-Walk, I don't know him personally, but like, it's people that's really born here that should kick the door down and really put on for the city. Because Rich didn't do it.
Yeah.
Devy didn't do it. No disrespect. Kiwi didn't do it. Rondo didn't do it. Ron didn't do it because everybody had the KSM mentality. I'm going to do songs with people that I grew up with and claim my neighborhood.
Yeah.
Bro, that's not going to get us nowhere. But Kansas City. That's why nobody has got on from here. That's why when I've been doing music, I've been trying to branch. Not trying. I've been branching out. Been paying people bigger than me, more important than me, got more followers than me, that may try to treat me like a less than.
Yeah.
But that's what I got to do to get my foot in the door, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to do it. Like, I just feel like, for real, with Kansas City, man, people just be stuck on. In Kansas City, Kansas City is the only city in the United States that consider networking as jeffing.
That's facts. That's facts. That's facts.
Networking is not jeffing, y'all.
Yeah.
Networking is networking. It's building bridges. It's building connections to get to the next level. Jeffing is talking to somebody that you have no business talking to for no reason with no gain. That's jeffing. But right now, what we doing? This is networking.
This is networking.
We not jeffing.
It's
when you
picture.
inbox me because you seen me working, putting the work in, doing what I was supposed to, you wasn't jeffing.
Yeah.
You was trying to network, and that's why we sitting here months later.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest misconception on the city, bro. I hate that.
You said something too, like about the whole block thing. Is that something that you got later on, or did you always kind of have that feel like you only want to be like? I tell everybody something like either you Firelight famous, you 18th Divine famous, you Out South, you know what I'm saying, Body Works famous. You get a choice, but if we, and I don't know how we'll be able to do it or when we'll be able to do it, but it will happen. But if we was to do it together, and I've been preaching this for a long time, and I know it's a lot of politics to go with the other stuff, but if we did one album, one compilation, and everybody put their fire on it, and you put people like you with like a Kai, like, you know, like other people where you wouldn't expect certain people to be with certain people, right? It'll bring more attention to the city.
Ain't no question.
But I just don't get it. I mean, all the big homies really gone.
And this is the thing. And this is why it's supposed to happen. Because like I said, I didn't went to prison. Everything that a lot of these rappers rap about, I really did. A lot of you niggas that be rapping, y'all didn't do the shit y'all rapping about. And it's okay. I want y'all to make money off of it, but I really did it. So that's why I don't want you niggas to keep promoting bullshit in division. Let's just get the money, because if motherfuckers go to jail, they gonna be, oh, what's up, bro? Playing basketball, working out. I seen it. My main enemies, I played basketball with.
In jail.
Niggas, the dude who I went to prison for killing, I played basketball with a dude who got his name tattooed on his neck. Because you in prison. That's the thing about the prison. You either gonna fight every day or y'all gonna kill each other. But guess what? We all want to go home.
Yeah.
So you ain't gonna finna fight every day, because then you gonna stay in the hole. You gonna be losing good time. And you ain't trying to kill the nigga in jail, because guess what? You don't want to live in jail for the rest of your life.
Right.
So that everybody can get along. So if we can get along in jail, why can't we get along in the streets? So like you said, that's why I know this shit is all pointless and not worth nothing.
Do you think that it'll ever be a place where you'll be able to see it come to pass, like where everybody will be able to be?
Bro, I wish I could sit down with the niggas that claim they don't like me. I don't have a problem with nobody. I didn't wrong nobody. People wronged me and I reacted.
Yeah.
So people was mad at me for a reaction. So I don't have a problem with nobody. I'm willing to sit down with anybody.
I think that's dope.
Like, I don't got no problem with, like, I really don't have issues with people. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? As you can see, I go where I want to. Like
Yeah.
you just said, you know what I'm saying? You seen the Fatherhood the blog. Where was I at? Great Wolf Live?
Great
Ain't
Wolf
that
Live.
Kansas City, Kansas?
That's KC.
Yeah, I go where I want to.
Yeah.
You know, you seen the one mics. I was at Town Topic.
Yeah.
I was at Wheels and Deals. I was at Go Chicken Go. Stay in the city. So clearly people really don't have major issues with me.
But I don't even, okay, so even with that though, bro, even with that, and it's just me looking at it from outside looking at it, I don't know the whole thing. At some point in time,
Let me get that bottle, bro.
do we like, have you tried to extend like the olive benches and stuff, like to let people know, like, or is this that timing where you're at now in your life?
It goes back to people always being envious.
Yeah.
So it's not on me to extend the olive branch because I didn't do nothing. Y'all know I didn't want a problem because I didn't start it. So to me, I just feel like if I ain't the person that started the problem, I ain't the one that got to reach out.
You don't think that? That's how you look at it?
That's how I look at it.
Oh, okay.
That's just how I look at it. Like, I ain't the one that caused the, thank you, bro. I ain't the one that caused the problem. So,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But everybody know my stance, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody I'm in tour with used to call me Big Bro.
Gotcha.
So, like, y'all know I'm not a violent person or a person that want to have problems, but at the same time.
So, okay, we're gonna jump off of that. We're gonna come back around to it. We're gonna come back to it. What's the love for music? How did we get into the whole rapping thing and the music, and how did you decide that's what you wanted to do?
God's plan. God's plan. I didn't plan it, bro. Like, I didn't.
What did you want to do before that? Like, keep it a buck. Where was you when you was young?
Scarface.
Come on, Scarface. That's who.
Money Making Mitch. Ace.
I can see that.
The nigga from Goodfellas.
Yeah, forget about it.
You know, the Casino. I wanted to be, you know what I'm saying, Sam Rothstein. Like, I wanted to be a mobster, bro.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
Or, no, I'm lying. I wanted to be an NFL player.
Come on.
I played football. I was a varsity quarterback at Turner High School and a varsity point guard at Turner High School. So I did want to play sports. I love sports. But I always said I was going to play sports or sell crack. That's just what I said.
That was it. Well, no having me.
Because that's what you see. Like, that's every black dude's reality. I'm a hoop dreams.
Yeah, you definitely
or
have
street dreams.
No, you have it. I mean, I am, and that's the thing too. I think it's funny sometimes when you say like going anywhere. I'm origin of Kansas City, Kansas, Wildlife County, KU Hospital, right? But when people see me, they say, "Bro, is he from over town, or is he from out of town?" You see what I'm saying? Because I'm not stuck in that box no more. You dig what I'm saying?
Not at all.
And the way I pop mine is a little bit different. So, but I had to learn too with some of my friends and some people that, as you get older, whether they call me big or little, like we just brothers from a distance now. You dig what I'm saying? The love that I have for people, I don't let them control that love. You dig what I'm saying? Unless it's to the point of no return. You see what I'm saying? So,
definitely.
So when I see that, and then I get on the Instagram and I see you with your kids, man, and then I'm talking to you like, bro, I'm watching the episode right now. This is all right? I think the world needs to see more men talk like that, especially rappers, because the kids look up to y'all. Even I had D-Walk when I talked to him. It's important, bro, that the kids see it, because if they don't see it, they gonna think
they're not gonna emulate it.
Yeah,
they hear, oh, I got a switch, I got a bitch, that's what they gonna want, a switch and a bitch. They don't want no kid.
They don't want no kids.
Like you said, so yeah, you have to show both. That's what I be saying. You have to be transparent. You have to be able to get on live and cry if you can get on live and show motherfuckers 10,000.
Yeah.
I done got on live and showed people 10, 20, 30,000. I done been on live and showed people I'm in Puerto Rico. So why can't I show people I'm crying?
Yeah.
You have to show everything because then, like you said, we can have people with all those ranges of emotions. Mm-hmm. If you just show people I'm tough and I can kill, people only think they supposed to be tough and they kill. If you only show people I'm fly and I'm rich, people only think. So that's why depression sits in. Bro, the only reason why people be depressed is because they believe they only supposed to live one way of life.
Break it down.
If you don't realize that you supposed to be up always, you will never be mad about being down.
Okay. I'm listening. Keep
so
going.
there's no reason to be depressed about nothing. Why would you be depressed about a current situation?
Yeah. Have you experienced it?
No.
Never?
I don't be depressed, bro.
I'm gonna keep it a brick with you.
I don't, because the thing is, I'll be sad, I'll be down.
Okay.
But at the same time, bro, whatever you going through, it's supposed to be happening.
No, now that part is facts. But I've seen some dark days.
Dark days ain't depression. Depression to me is you can't get up and wipe your ass, you can't take a bath, you can't brush your teeth.
I've had a couple of those days.
Yeah, I ain't never been that fucked up.
I've been where I'm in the bed all day.
Yeah,
for 3-4 days.
I never did that.
Yeah, no, but I'm gonna say, in that it didn't change me, but it made me understand that you do have a choice if you stay there. You dig what I'm saying? So what you saying?
See, the thing is, I just realized at the time, it's no point sitting there for 3-4 days because I'm gonna get my ass up anyway. So I just know, like, bro, it's no point in doing that.
No, that's facts.
Like, so I just know, like, yeah, I'm not doing it because I done seen people get in that, and then my mama.
Yeah.
I seen my mama do it, so it's just like, I'm not gonna get in that to where I'm laying down. Like, bro, my mama would sleep for weeks.
Yeah.
And then when I found out later on, you was depressed because of the divorce, so you was depressed. So, this is before people knew that black people took pills. So I didn't know it was depression meds. Yeah. So the whole time you was sleeping, you was on depression meds, but nobody knew that.
Yeah. It was
later.
Frowned upon. Yeah, it wasn't talked about.
Because people didn't know that, but now everybody take pills, and so it's just something that later on, well, yeah, son, this is why I was like this. So now it all makes sense. But when you a kid, you just like, damn, what's going on? So that's why I stay away from depression, because I seen depressed people. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm not doing that.
I seen it with my mom. She had a stint where she went away for a while, and it was hard on the family in a sense because you didn't understand it, but it was like love versus showing love versus
and
not.
To cut you off, that's why I don't be depressed.
No,
I know how it affects people. Like, nigga, my mama being depressed killed me.
Right.
So I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna be depressed because, like you said, I know people really count on me. So I don't got time for that.
And that's really what got me out of it was I had to talk to God. I had to sit in it. I had to kind of get into my box and like really learn myself. And then I found myself in a depression because I was trying to please everybody else. Yeah. But me. You dig what I'm saying? But me. But me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I knew. Yeah, whatever my folks, whatever my people want, whatever you need, you my friend, I want you to go before I go.
That's my brother. That's why that nigga really got that. That's him.
I want you to go before I go.
That's bro.
I want if you gonna shine tomorrow, I'm gonna shine next week.
Nah, that's really and then I'll be like, bro, you can't be like that with everybody.
And that was what my father told me. That was what a lot of people told me. That was like a lot of lady friends. Like, they was telling me, like, bro, it's no way.
It's just you can't hook everybody up.
You overextended.
And y'all the hookup mans. Y'all so cold. Y'all know y'all gonna hook yourself up, so y'all look out for everybody else, bro. Y'all can't do that. Stop being the hookup man.
Okay.
Only hook up people that's gonna hook up you.
Oh, but see, I still don't feel that way.
And I feel you because that's just you. And that's, bro, and it's just a struggle. It's just a struggle. Like you said, y'all just great people.
Yeah. So, but my thing with that is, though, it's cool to see men can even say that they can do that, because you live in the world now, bro. If you got a manager and he got you maybe on a 12-city tour, right? And if you like, hey, I know 2 rappers back at home, come with me, let's go. It's that if you, hey, my kids go, they play on this team, they got a better chance to get looks by colleges or looks by this school or hey, about your kids and my kids, if we bring them up now, put them in school together.
I'm glad you just said that. So
You see what I'm saying?
I want to interject on that.
Go ahead.
I used to look at, and I don't want to say it's forced marriages, but when people will be like, you gonna marry him, I used to be like, damn, bro, why is that? But that's because they smart enough and have the foresight to see things that you don't see at that age.
Yeah.
These two people, like you said, he had a daughter, you had a son. Me and you are men that's alike.
Yeah.
So you gonna raise your son to what? Respect my daughter, and I'm gonna raise my daughter to respect your son.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't we make sure they get married?
I ain't forcing them.
And
bro.
I'm not forcing it, but
but you get it, yeah.
I get it though. Like I'm not saying that I'm with it, but I used to think that was crazy.
Yeah.
But no, I get it because people don't. As humans, we don't know what we want.
Yeah,
we don't know what's good for us for real.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying. So
That's true.
now that we don't know what we want, we don't know what's good for us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I get it. Like, all it's about is upbringing. So if a man is raised right to treat a woman right, it don't matter what woman he get with, he's gonna treat her right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, that's what it's about. Like, and like I said, you don't have to force it, but people literally have kids, bro. Like for me, for instance, my daddy could have saved me a headache, and he tried to tell me, but he didn't get to the nitty gritty.
He didn't tell you the why.
He didn't tell me the why. So like, he told me like, yeah, man, you know, I was in love with a white woman, my first baby mama. Yeah, my first baby mama was white. So
okay.
He was like, yeah, son, that probably ain't gonna work for you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody used to tell me like, bro, that ain't it. And I used to just be like, man, these niggas just mad because they ain't got a white bitch. I was one of the first niggas fucking a white bitch, so I used to just think I was a Kanye ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, I'm on my Kanye shit. Yeah, niggas can't tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on that. But whole time my daddy knew because he like, bro, you able to go to her house and spend the night at 15?
Yeah.
Her mom's allowing that, but so he just didn't break it all down. But now that I'm older and I got a kid with this woman, I'm like, oh no, my daughter's about to be 15. I'll pray to God ain't no nigga over there spending the night.
Right.
And that's just what I'm trying to prevent. That's why I make documentaries like fatherhood. That's why I speak on my daughters on live. You know, everybody that follow me, everybody that heard about me going crazy. Yeah, like I'm going to speak about that because that's not right. Yeah. I shouldn't have been 15 spending the night with my first kid's mama.
It's growing up way too fast.
That's way too fast. But that's just when you dealing with people from different races, which is different cultures, which is different upbringings.
Yeah.
You know, like black people, we are taught, lock the doors, lock the windows, lock the screen. White people leave the windows and the door unlocked.
Yeah.
So why do you think they kids gonna act like your kids? You know what I'm saying? And it's not nothing to do with racism. You know, I love, you know what I'm saying? I still love my first baby mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't got no problem with her, but she know what she did wrong. You gonna see this. But yeah, like, but it's just everything is culturally and everything is like brought up. It's like far as like a KCK man.
Yeah.
Should have kids with KCK women.
You think so?
I know so. I know so because if you if you mix it, bro, it's just, and you can do it, but y'all gonna have to come to a common ground. If you have a kid if you from KCK and you have a kid with a woman from KCK, it ain't gonna be too much to discuss because y'all was brought up the same. Y'all seen the same things. Y'all drunk James lemonade. Y'all ate at Fast Fred's. Y'all went to Snack Pack.
We definitely
y'all did all the same shit. We went to churches. A woman from Missouri gonna be like, nigga, I ate Popeyes. I ate Jay's fish and chicken. What is that? I didn't eat that shit. I don't know what that is.
That's what you faced it up with the chicken.
I'm just saying, bro. It's everything is what you see.
Tyrone.
Bro, just think about it. We grew up on Mad Jacks and City Fish. In Missouri, what they eat? Fish City.
Fish City.
Why they flip it?
Hey man, they just wanted to shine.
Why they flip it? I'm just saying, like, you gotta think of this, bro.
You said we was first. Is that what you trying to say?
I ain't saying No. Missouri was definitely a city first. You can look it up. Kansas City, Missouri was born before Kansas City, Kansas. I'm not trying to knock none of that. But my whole thing is, why do we got City Fish and theirs is Fish City?
That's just the name. But they just wanted to get the name. That's it. Get the attention.
Why do we eat Jay's chicken? They eat Sharks.
I'm eating both.
But I'm just saying, but like that. Yeah. But people from Kansas City, Kansas, and Kansas City, Missouri, be like, Jay's is better. Yeah, Sharks is better.
It's an argument every
like
day.
It's just
slaps over gates.
That's what I'm saying. Like, It's just so that's why it would be an argument if you have a kid with a person from a different side.
Well, I don't know.
That's the argument.
I had my daughter's from her mom's from Missouri. My son's mom is from KCK. Now, I just think it's upbringing, bro.
I just said that.
I think it's more
upbringing.
I think it's upbringing. It don't really matter the size. It's what they was exposed to, what you was exposed to.
Definitely.
I think some of it is. I do say this a lot. You raise two ways: survival and love. That's it. Survival and love.
I agree.
Like I don't care how nobody else puts it together. Me myself, either you was raised off of survival by any means necessary, or you was raised off love. I do believe that one of the other can go together, but you have to adapt to each other, right? And then you have to have those uncomfortable conversations like we sitting down now, right? But I do believe I was raised off of love. You see what I'm saying? Some of the women that I've encountered, whether my exes or just in passing, some of them were raised off of solely survival. When you look at women nowadays and men have a heart to love, but women don't know how to pull it out of them because they're in the sense of like, if you can't do nothing for me, I'm gonna go find another nigga.
But I feel like women, all smart women from beginning of time have been, and I ain't gonna just say smart women, all women that have common sense have been taught to marry or date for security.
Yeah, but okay, so
security, that's what they said from back then.
Yeah.
Security. You don't go with the man you love or make your woo-woo feel the best. You go with the man that's gonna pay the bills and protect you the best.
I do believe that.
That's what they push is security.
But okay, so with that, as a man, do you think that when it's time to settle down with a lady, love? I've learned love is not enough, but I've also learned that you have to love a person, if not as much, but more than you love yourself.
That I do agree with.
You have to.
That's the only way to work. Because you have to be
unselfish.
Able to be embarrassed a little bit.
I like that.
You have to, in order to love somebody. I tell people all the time, in order to love me, you got to be able to be embarrassed.
Because you're gonna do it.
Because I'm gonna embarrass you.
Yeah.
Just to see if you really love me.
So you mental gymnastics.
And I'm not gonna do nothing that's degrading or none of that. But the things that people say is embarrassing. Oh, girl, I wouldn't go for this. I wouldn't go for that. But girl, you ain't never been to Hawaii neither. Mm-hmm. So you ain't gonna go for that. Yeah. So my girl will go for that because she went here and went there and did that.
That's between, in that sense of those things, that's your conversations. That's the conversations that y'all have to share together. And I think sometimes when it comes to relationship, because that was my next question, I think we give too much to the world, what's going on in our house and how our house rock and now when you standing on what you standing on, like how you went on live and went on your joint.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I stand. I don't let nobody dictate my house.
So you stand on what you stand on. But a lot of times in this world, in our generation, it's a lot of like, girl, we do this, or man, we do this, instead of it being between you and your lady. How you give it up for each other and what's your rules and your things. Now, if y'all gonna put a seminar on a classroom, then you got to be able to understand that by opening them doors, them skeletons can come in, not come out. So I definitely think that. But when you look at like relationships, whether music, business, whether situationships, all of that, in the sense of you as a person, what's some of the key things to make those things work as far as relationships, friendships, situations, business relationships? What's the key things?
Communication.
Yeah.
This is my thing. I'm gonna speak on the MK visuals. Dude that shot me in Kiwi video. White guy, look like Skip Bayless. Cool dude. Had a great video shoot. Everything was cool. I had no problem with the guy. Yeah. He sent me my video, and I told him, I said, hey man, I love the video. Didn't have no problem with it. I said, I just wish you could have added more of the words on the screen with my audio, like you know what I'm saying, like you did on Kiwi's part. Mm-hmm. And he never responded. So to me, that's a sign of disrespect. Mm-hmm. If I paid you for a video and I can critique it, if I can tell you what I wanted or what I disliked, and so people will be like, oh man, he's an asshole, and people will go with a narrative, be like, oh, he's unapproachable, he's hard to work with. No, I'm not. I paid for something, and I'm just telling you, like, future reference. Add a little, you could have added this with this. I didn't say change it or I didn't like it or none of that. But, like, I just hate when people don't respond to me. I take that to the heart. I used to be the same way. My whole thing with business, long as you don't dismiss me, discredit me, ignore me, act like you didn't see me, I don't have a problem with you. Yeah. We can work. I just hate people that don't know how to have proper etiquette, bro. Like, why wouldn't you respond to somebody that wrote you that? You know what I'm saying? That's just so like me. I'm simple, bro. Like I said, I'm a simple man. It's not hard to get along with me. Anybody that don't get along with me don't want to get along with me.
Yeah.
Like I'm like you see.
Yeah.
Me and you having a perfectly good conversation.
Yeah. No, I used to be the same way, bro. Cause like me and Corey used to talk about it a lot. I'm like, man, I got it in the inbox, so they didn't answer. Then I see them.
But see, that's the difference though.
Yeah.
You're like that's just you getting the people inbox that you don't know. Like you reached out to me, so I didn't have to respond to you.
Yeah.
Because I don't know you.
Right.
But if I paid you for a service and I'm telling you what I wish was different, you have to respond to that because you took my money. Yeah. But now if you don't respond, you treat me like a serve. You treat me like a cluck. You treat me like somebody that you just like, oh nigga, I just wanted your money. Fuck you. Yeah. I don't care about your personal feelings. Yeah. And that's bogus to me. Yeah. He'll never get my money again. So it's just that simple. Like that's the shit I don't like. You know what I'm saying? Like a DJ Street King, for instance, he's from Wyandotte County. You know what I'm saying? Love everything DJ Street King doing, but you don't promote nobody from Wyandotte County, bro. You only promote Jackson County rappers. And then you hop in my DM talking about your hair getting long. Nigga, talk about the latest song I just dropped. Like, that's the shit that I don't like about business. And then people be like, oh, he don't want to work. He don't want to work. But, bro, I was writing you for months saying, can I pay to get my song played in the club? Yeah. Can I do this? And, you know, niggas acting like they don't see that. Yeah. So you just like shit like that just bother me, man. When people just are just from a place and they promote people from another place. And like I said, I love Jackson County people. I love Kansas City, Missouri. I love it so much. I done spent more money on Kansas City, Missouri rappers than I have on Kansas City, Kansas rappers. And why is that? Because there's more Kansas City, Missouri rappers. Yeah. So like I said, if I can support Rich my whole life, Kiwi, DV, Rondo, all these people, y'all gonna support me. Yeah. It's just simple. Or I'm gonna call y'all out for it. And that's just how I feel.
That's how the whole calling out thing came.
And that's where it come from, bro. Because it's just like, if I can give y'all my money, y'all gonna give me my money, or y'all gonna give me my respect, one or the other. Because I know I'm putting quality shit out. That's why you reached out to me. Yeah. That's why everybody's reaching out to me, and that's why people still in sauce, but they don't want to acknowledge they getting it from me.
Yeah. Now, okay. So that's a good place. With that, do you think that getting your flowers? So is the respect more so that they respect you, or that they're more so that you get your flowers?
This is what I feel. This is what I feel, man. Like, I feel like people love a rapper that they can create to tell the truth, but they don't want a nigga that already come with the truth and still in him.
I like it.
I'm a nigga I am the truth. Yeah. I'm Paul Pierce. I'm the truth. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing. You don't have to tell me nothing. I don't have to act. Or you don't have to say, hey, man, say this happened to your mama or your daddy was a kingpin. This really happened to my mama and my daddy really was that nigga. Y'all know that. Y'all know who Smitty is. So all this shit really happened with me. Everything niggas be rapping about, oh, yeah, I caught a body. I really caught a body. You can look it up. KDOC, I went to jail for this shit. 108-815. That's my prison number. Like, this shit is real. So I just feel like people don't like when you too authentic and scare people because they know they can't fake around you. Again, that's why I always bring my brother up. That's why me and him never have a problem being around each other because he's really himself. Ain't nothing fake about him, so we can be around each other. A fake nigga can't be around me too long, bro.
He gonna move around.
It's just the energy. The just energy not gonna be. It's gonna make nigga, you gonna start sweating. Yeah. You gonna just. You're not
man,
gonna
I
feel.
Guess I gotta go, man. It's, hey, bro. I mean, I had called old girl. But and this is like where I agree with like authentic, like being authentic, but being your like true self. It gets you so much further, and you waste a lot of time being somebody else.
And that's what I tell my brother. He be like, bro, we need fans. You always, because I'm real big on that block button. Y'all know how I block a motherfucker quick because my piece is everything. Yeah. If I see somebody that I know don't like me, it's gonna make me angry. Cause I'm like, bro, what you watching me for? You trying to be funny?
You don't want them to watch you.
Oh, I block niggas. Man, instantly.
They gonna watch this show.
See, that's y'all the same nigga. Y'all the same.
They gonna watch this.
See me, I'm the type of person.
And I'm a hardy. I'm gonna go on after they watch me and I see them on the story. See, I'm going to their page and I'm liking their stuff. I got great
self control. I don't got that kind of self. That's how self control.
Yeah,
I don't have that control. When I see niggas like that I don't like, that I know don't like me and I don't like them, I don't want to.
It get bad.
I can't look. I don't want to see you, bro. Like, cause I thinking like, what you looking at? Like, it's like, for instance, right now, if I just happen to get my phone and I can see people tuning in to see me at this podcast, what you waiting on me to leave?
Yeah.
You trying to catch me leaving in the parking lot?
Yeah.
So I just don't even want to have that in my mind, because I start questioning and be like, what niggas is on?
Right.
So if I can't see you watching me, I can't even get in that bad mindset.
Got you. So that's how you.
That's
control.
why. See,
That's your self control.
That's my self control.
Okay.
See, you, when you see a nigga, you not thinking about locking in on him and biting his head off.
I'm waiting on if it happens, but I'm
Yeah,
not.
exactly.
That ain't my first choice.
But see, you not already thinking like a person thinking about that about you, because guess what? You ain't been to jail for murder.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to jail for murder, so I think everybody's trying to kill me.
Mm-hmm.
Once you go to jail for murder, that's why they tell you, once you do something like that, once you kill somebody, you ruin your life and theirs, because you forever looking over your shoulder.
Yeah.
So that's why you don't have the mindset that I have. So when people are on my story that I don't know and I know hate me, I automatically think, oh, you're trying to kill me. You don't think that, so that's why you're not worried of it like that.
I seen you had said something too a while back on your story. You was like, people always want to know why you did stuff and you never understood it. You remember that when you were saying that?
Somewhat, keep on going.
You was like, basically like, like people be like, why did this person hurt this person or do this or whatever? They always needed closure.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
And so you was talking about closure. When you think about that, now that, can you tell them a little bit about how you feel about, as far, because you said at first you never understood it, but now you did.
Yeah, nah, with closure, bro, closure is just, it's everything. Like I said, right now, if I open hand smack you, bro, and we just been having a great interview, and then I walk out, you're going to be like, what the fuck did bro just smack me for?
Yeah.
But if I smacked you and be like, bro, you just was playing footsie with me, you would be like, that's the closure I needed to know why he did it. Like, the nigga thought I was on some gay shit, so he smacked me. And no disrespect, I got gay, cause I love gay people. That's not, but I'm not gay, so if a person try to do, but that's what I was saying. So
yeah, my feet over here though, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
My feet over
but
here.
But just, you feel me? But like, that's closure though. You know what I'm saying? Like, unexplainable events just don't make sense, so it don't sit right in your soul. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's why they be like, that's a bum bump. A bum just walk up and tell you, man, what the? You can't explain where his hands being, what's going on. So it's just like, closure is so important, bro, because it's necessary to move on.
Do you think that you have the closure for what you experienced with your situation? Do you think that you'll ever be able to give them the closure and you'll have the closure as far as this group versus your group?
Again,
I'm not saying you got no problem. We already went past that.
Yeah, no, facts. But see, this is the thing. When people are down on the scoreboard, they don't want to stop playing, and we can just leave it at that.
Yeah.
So
that's
like,
tough, bro.
Is it that's what it's all about? That's why people say we keeping score. Up the scope, but you know that's why the shit up the scope came, because that's why people don't stop playing, because somebody's losing. But everybody loses. It's not nobody's gonna win the game. That's
it.
And I agree, nobody wins it. And I know this because I grew up around my uncle Dale Mays. You know what I'm saying? I've seen his fam. I seen the Mays' funk with the Queens. Nobody never won.
Yeah.
Kids died. Grown people died.
Yeah.
People got shot. I seen it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody never wins, bro. Like, that shit ain't. It's not a winning situation.
We definitely in a good spot. But this is the thing where I use this platform, right? So I always try to get an understanding, because I think people perceive people based off what they heard and what their cousin said about you, or what their ex-girlfriend said about you,
right? Or,
you know what I'm saying, so and so around the corner listen to your music and you might have been sneak dissing and all of that. But when we having this conversation, bro, you can tell that you actually have a heart. You're not Tim, man. You dig what I'm saying?
Nah, facts.
So you actually
on
have
my
a heart.
sleeve. It's on my sleeve.
So you actually have a heart,
it's
right?
on my sleeve.
But it's like, at some point in time, like, my prayers is that we can. I'm not saying turn it into Atlanta, or turn it into Houston, or turn it into Dallas.
That's what it need to be.
But turn it into something that it's positive, right? So when I think about like music, if you could work with 5 artists, and if you can work with 5 in Wyandotte, 3 in Wyandotte County, and 3 in Missouri that you haven't worked with, dead or alive, who would it be?
AL from Wyandotte.
Yeah, I like AL. He didn't bless me twice. He's a good dude.
I want to work with AL. Man, that's the another thing, bro. Wyandotte don't really be having artists like that.
I was waiting on you to say it.
And that's why I don't be mad when people give us the little shoulder, like, you know, like, oh, y'all the little bro, which we are.
But do you think that's a confidence thing? Do you think that's a thing where you gotta, it's some rap cats and he don't have a studio or he don't have this or he don't have that? I'm not saying you got to be the big brother in the situation, but like, hey, come through. Let me show you this. Can you extend that? I mean, outside of everything else, right? Because Wyandotte County, when you hear about it, it's more so Lavelle singing. It's more so R&B cats over there.
And that's just like, bro, like I tell people all the time, KC Mo is more treacherous than KCK.
Yeah.
By default, because it's more people. When it's more people, it's more competitive. So therefore, they have to be more cutthroat to get what they want. The pretty girls in Missouri got 30 niggas trying to talk to them, while the pretty girl in Kansas only got 10 niggas. You know what I'm saying? So it's just not that hard
until
in Kansas.
She go to that club that first day.
You know what I'm saying?
She crossed over there.
You feel me? But like just on the day-to-day in Kansas, you don't have that many dudes trying to holler at the girl. You know, it's just Missouri is just, that's like, you done been there. Like I remember, bro, I never used to, that's why I used to, Missouri dudes made me not want to go to the club. Because when I would go to the club with my 2-3 homies, you would see whole neighborhoods in the club. It would be 30 niggas from the 30, 40 niggas from the 40, 50 niggas from the 50, and there's 3 niggas from Wyandotte. I'm like, I'm gonna holler at y'all, bro. Let's go ahead and vacate the premises.
I don't know. See, like me, I'm in the middle. I liked it because you know why I like, because if you're okay, so like
because you liked it because you didn't live that lifestyle.
Not even the lifestyle. Like it's a time and place for everything, right? So I'm not telling you that I was 100 toes down. You had a fork in the road where you could either go this way all the way, or you can go this way, and I'm gonna choose this way, right? So you can say I'm gonna either go all the way in, or I'm gonna go sit my ass down and be an honest man, right?
Facts.
Now in your situation, you was already born into it. In some extent, I was born into it, but I still had a choice on my own.
And I had a choice,
right? But
I went.
I'm going left. I'm fucking.
Yeah,
it's over,
like
right?
I said, bro, Daddy, you know I love you, but you know you got to make that right. But no, like my daddy, bro, I can't make it seem like, oh, I was just no nigga. My daddy raised me right, nigga. I had when nigga Dreamcast, when Dreamcast came out, I had it with the steering wheel, with the pedals, with the fishing pole, with the gun on everything. Then when
the memory card in the
everything, pick your play on 2K on your controller. Like I had everything. Like my daddy blessed me. Like I was that nigga. That's why I'm that nigga now. You know, when Xbox and PlayStation came out, he was like, which one you want? So, like, I'm trying to discredit Pops. So, I just had to say that. Like, nah, Pops made a nigga who he is. You know what I'm saying?
But, like, I just look at it, like, with Wyandotte County, and that was a thing that was big for me and, like, you coming on because the dot don't really have.
Yeah, we don't got it. Like I said, bro. And honestly, Lindale used to be good, but I don't know what happened to Lindale. I just seen you make a little, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you a little 15 minutes of fame. Like, he just tried to do something, but that shit was ass. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even got a problem, you know, like, he don't like me. But Lindale used to could rap. But, like, and then Young Cat. Young Cat, is he from the dot? I forgot, I'm sorry. But, like, Young Cat is just, like, you know, Young Cat is just, it's Young Cat. You know what I'm saying? Like, Young Cat do a lot of playing. Young Cat, you know. Yeah. We didn't see each other in person. You know, we seen each other in the studio.
But not,
I don't
like,
got no
but
problem.
like that. Okay, so then is it just because of are we just too much of a product in our environment to work with people? Or like how do we break that?
Bro, like I said, it's just Kansas is just, bro, we are in the middle of the map. We the most hateful city in the United States.
Yeah. Well, we don't support it until somebody else says it's good.
Bro.
So then in Missouri, who would you like to work with?
I didn't work with everybody I wanted to work with.
You did everything?
I done did everything with everybody I wanted to do with. It ain't nobody I want to work with that I haven't. Like I said, only person I want to work with for real, I want to work with AEL. I want to work with it's a dude, is his name G Watts?
Yeah,
I want to work with G Watts. I want to work with AEL. I want to work with G Watts. I want to work with a couple females from Missouri, but I didn't work. Bro, everybody that you can think of that raps, I've reached out to, bro. Yeah. And I did a song with everybody, Southside Dame, MB, Kai Colors. Everybody that you can think of that rap, I reached out to. Because that's how much I really want to have unity. Like, but everybody be having their own personal problems with me that I don't be knowing about. Okay. So, but like I said, everybody, I don't want to work with nobody I ain't work with. You know, Kiwi, the big homie, though. Big shout out to, you know what I'm saying, Kiwi, man. Kiwi's a great dude, man. What you charged me for that verse, man, I can't even. That's the big dog. Like, Kiwi did something for me, man, that nobody did for me. Like, And I'm always be grateful for that. Like, Kiwi a good dude for sure. So I just gotta say that while we on camera.
Yeah.
Because, you know, people be thinking I be having problem with Missouri cats, which I don't, but I just love Wyandotte so much. Yeah. And, you know, I just be like, Wyandotte, we support Jackson County, so Jackson County, y'all got to support us how we do y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I just be on that, like, equal rights. You know what I'm saying? But, like, nah, like. Okay. And then my nigga Tay Mooster, you know what I'm saying? Like, shout him out. You know, that's my guy. I didn't work, but just people that I didn't already work with. Yeah. I only want to work with people that I didn't work with. Like, I'm locked in, so at this point, if we ain't did nothing.
Any producers?
Producers. Sachi.
Okay.
Sachi, I just fuck with my producer. That's it. I don't let nobody record me but my dude. I don't got no producers I want to work with. Honestly, like, yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna work with who got me to the point where I'm at.
You don't think that that'll branch you out a little bit?
I mean, like I said, Chase slaps. Shout out to my nigga Chase. I'm sorry, Chase did reach out. Yeah, got us a song. I got to turn it in for him. Actually, I'm gonna finish that up tomorrow. Mm-hmm. But Chase slaps, white dude. You know, he hard. Mm-hmm. Got Billboard type shit. You know, he's solidified.
Gotcha.
But like him, like I said, bro, I'm willing to work with anybody, but I'm just done. Cause me, man, I wear my heart on my sleeve. So when I reach out to people and people ignore me, and I just feel like ain't nobody doing what I'm doing in the city right now. Yeah. No rapper. I don't give a fuck who you is. The biggest rappers like nobody. Like nobody's doing what I'm doing. So I feel like who done put out more videos than me in the last year? Right. That's from Kansas City, Kansas, or Kansas City, Missouri.
Yeah, I give you that.
I don't think nobody has. Nobody has put out more content than me.
Yeah, the visual's crazy.
So why am I not getting the support and the feedback that I feel like I should? So I'm not gonna beg for it. I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm just gonna do me. Like I don't want it. Like you know what I'm saying? I'm cool. Like if you ain't tapped in, like you tapped in. Yeah. You seen the vision. You knew what this shit was gonna be. Yeah. So that's why I made sure I got back with you.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? I told you I was, and I did it because you seen this shit before it really got to where it was going. And this shit feeling only gonna take off even more. It's shit finna get crazy.
So, how old are you now?
31.
31. Let's see, where I wanna pick you at. I wanna pick you at 20. You can talk to the 20-year-old self. What would you say to yourself at 20? At 20.
At 20. At 20, man, that's a good one. At 20, let me see. I would probably just tell myself, bro, like, I'm really not a complainer. I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't tell myself nothing. I would say do everything you're doing to get to this point now because that's where you're supposed to be. I wouldn't tell myself nothing, bro, honestly. I wouldn't because I love everything I went through.
Are you proud of 20, though? Like, would you say? You wouldn't say, like, hey, go harder, don't do this, get
I was the nigga at 20 in my city.
20. I
was the nigga. I had an SS Camaro on the F-150 on 20s.
So that's it. That was his story.
I was the nigga. I had all the Jordans, all the Rock Revivals, and all the lean. That's why I got the tat. Like, yeah, I wouldn't tell myself nothing at 20. I was having my way. I was serving niggas twice my age. So yeah, I wouldn't tell myself nothing different. Honestly, I wouldn't. I thought I had it figured out at 20, but now that I'm older, I know I don't. Yeah. But now I wouldn't tell myself nothing because I love everything I went through to get to where I'm at now. I love everything I went through, bro. All the cries I had, all the nights in prison, all that shit was worth it. I appreciate it. That's why I enjoy this conversation so much.
Yeah. So then, if you could take outside of your home where know you go, anybody in your family, if you could take something that they do well, what would it be?
Say that one more time.
Something that they do well that's in your circle. Like that's in your your friends, your family, that you can say, hey, they time management is good, or they people skills is good. What was something you?
What my brother got?
The heart.
Nah, my heart. We got an equally big heart, but my bro just real good at not letting shit bother him. Yeah. Like I said, he don't let shit affect. He don't have to respond to everything. I gotta respond to everything. Yeah. I just wish I had the. Like, bro, thing is, like, somebody doing goofy shit is enough for him. Like, he don't got to address it. Like, he's like, oh, bro did something goofy. I'm done fucking with him. I got to let you know, bro, that shit was goofy you did at 10:23 on 10:23. You was lame as hell.
Back in '84.
Like I just gotta tell you, like I just can't help it. Like
that's fair because I'm in a pot. It boils over.
Yeah, like
and then I'll bring up all of it at once.
See, and that's how my brother. And see, that's why I be like, nah. That's why you should be like me. You should just get it out the way and say it from the jump. And that's what y'all do. But like, cause bro, and that's why I just be like, I think I don't want to say I'm the perfect man, but I'm fine with how I am, bro.
Yeah. I
wouldn't trade nothing. Like I'm cool. Like, and everything I don't got, my brothers got.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm good with him having it. I don't need to have it. Because he gonna check me and be like, hey, nigga, you tripping, you corny, you want some goofy shit. I'm cool with that. I need that. Yeah. I don't need to be able to check. A person that think they got everything can be like, oh, I'm the one to check myself. You don't need to be able to check. You can't check yourself.
Somebody got to check you.
Somebody has to check you, bro. It's impossible for you to check yourself.
Yeah. That's real.
That's why I don't like working out by myself. When you working out, you need a partner. Nigga, get that extra one, nigga, because you're never going to do as many reps as you're supposed to if you're by yourself.
That's facts.
You're just not. You need that push.
And you walking out the gym like, dang, I left some on the
Come
floor.
on, bro.
I left some
because you know you didn't have that. You need that, bro. I seen something, bro. It was a thing I seen on the internet, nigga. It was about like some horses, like some Swedish horses, some German horse, whatever.
Uh-huh.
If one of them is pulling a load, they can pull 12,000 pounds by themselves. But if it's two of them by itself, they can pull 40,000.
Mm-hmm.
Which means if one of them both was pulling one, that's only 12. That's 24.
Yeah.
But when both of them together, they can double that because they are making each other compete.
We're going at it.
Iron sharpens iron, bro.
Yeah.
That's what that is. You not gonna go as hard unless you got a nigga going as hard. You not gonna go as hard unless your woman going as hard.
That's real.
That's why people call it getting comfortable. You need somebody to push you, bro. If you around people that's not pushing you, you got to move around.
That's real.
Like me and my brother just had uncomfortable conversations because I felt like our relationship was plateauing out.
Yeah.
And I said, bro, I need you to get to that next level so we can go to the next level. Yeah. Nigga, we only as far as we gonna go. Yeah. I need you to go. You gonna carry us. Mm-hmm. Like we carry each other. That's so it's just like, nigga, like you need that person. Like it's only gonna go so far. Mm-hmm. You know, like you gotta have that extra push because you don't know it. You can't pull it out yourself.
Right. If you had an extra hour in a day, how would you spend it?
If I had an extra hour in a day, how would I spend it? By myself.
By yourself?
Get myself together to take care of all my responsibilities and people that depend on me.
I like that.
And not sleeping, just literally by myself, just thinking, looking at everything, and just get myself ready, you know what I'm saying, for the task at hand.
I like that. What's your dreams? You got a couple dreams that you want to knock down?
I don't dream, bro.
You don't dream?
I don't.
Everything's reality?
I swear to God, bro. And I be wondering why I'm like that, but I'm starting to realize it's just because I got something I'm supposed to do. Like I'm just supposed. When you live in reality, bro, you address everything that comes to you. Yeah. That's why I am the dude that can't let nothing slide. Because I really live in reality. Mm-hmm. So, like, yeah, like, I don't really dream much, bro. You know, like, I want this, I want that, but, like, I want the house. I don't think about shit like that.
No shit.
I don't, bro. Because I really care about people. I'll be more worried about other people than myself.
That makes sense.
I really don't care about myself.
I dream, and then I'm learning in this season it's okay to be selfish.
Yeah, and that's something that I have to adapt. But like I said, bro, rapping, speaking, that's what something I never seen myself doing. Like you said, you know, my Uncle Trip, that was his dream. But, you know, he's incarcerated, you know what I'm saying, for 30-something years for attempted rape. Mm-hmm. How the hell you get 30 years for attempted rape? I don't know. But, yeah, so, like, I feel like, bro, it's just God. Like, man, this dude I used to see my uncle. Like, anybody that know my Uncle Trip, they know. The man had more Jordans than Jordan. Yeah. He had every pair.
You would have thought he was a young Mike Bibby.
Come on, man. Like, literally, you would have thought he had a, you know, you would have thought he was a deal. So, like, the man used to go get, man, I remember when Jordan used to come out on Wednesday and shit back in the day. Dude used to go to school late.
That's when you get the Soul magazine.
Like, dude, when Jordans came out during the week, he didn't go to school when school opened. He went to the mall first and then went to school.
And then I got to wear him.
So, like, and I noticed that he had too much. Yeah. My grandma gave him too much, but she only did that because of his upbringing. His daddy died, so she felt like, I'm going to give you all this money. I'm going to give you all this.
To offset
and you only fucked him up to where now that's why he got 35 in prison.
Gotcha.
Because he couldn't be told no.
Gotcha.
When a woman said or whatever, I don't know what happened. I don't think my uncle raped the bitch, but you know, that's what happened. You can't spoil. You can't give. That's why they say too much of anything is bad, bro.
Too much of anything is bad.
Because everybody I seen in prison, bro, that was in jail for rape or attempted rape or the Romeo Juliet was handsome niggas with 6-packs.
Yeah.
Nice looking niggas. But that's because they always been told, man, you nice looking. You handsome.
Yeah.
Man, ain't no girl gonna tell you no.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I looked like you. So when they get told no.
That's crazy you just said that. I gotta say this real quick before we get ready to go. I was just telling my folks about like my son. My biggest thing is I want him to understand what no looks like from a woman. And it's like I said, it's crazy. I was just talking about this, bro. Like it's so crazy because I think that when you're young and you are raised like that, you do not understand it. It's like I'm supposed to have everything.
It's just like a woman a little girl that's never told no. She think, oh, if I say I want a Chanel bag, I'm supposed to get it. No, you not,
bro. Like that right there. What you just said, it confirmed what I was thinking because I always say that with kids. I think we just give them too much, and we give them too many.
And that's
options.
why. And before we get out here, that's why I gotta give praise to my daddy again. My daddy taught me never have sex with a woman for the first time if she's intoxicated or high.
Yeah.
If she's drinking or smoking weed, you never have sex with a woman. And whenever you have sex with a woman for the first time, make sure she pulls her pants down. My daddy taught me that. That's why I ain't never been in no creep or no weird situation.
Yeah.
He said, you make sure the first time you have sex with a woman, she pull her pants and panties down. Mm-hmm. And that's just how it is.
Yeah. That's an uncomfortable cop. That's one of them ones though.
Hey, it's necessary.
That's crazy. Man, this has been good.
Nah, bro, I want to keep it going.
I definitely do too.
We're gonna do it again.
We'll do a part 2. Any question that you have from like just what you've seen so far, or for me? Any question? You want my 5? What you need? What's your question? I'm gonna do one different this time. Any question that you have?
What do you think I should do next?
I just think that it has to be building. I think it has to build. We've tore down our community enough in different ways. So I think it has to be building. So from me to you, I think that you can't, Kansas City's good, you'd already made your stamp here. You have to go to Oklahoma, you have to go to Nebraska, you have to go to, you know what I'm saying, St. Louis, Chicago. You have to start branching out. You have to. You dig what I'm saying? You have to. Because then once you branch out there and they love you there, when you come back home, you're gonna get all them flowers, all that. It's like Sauce Walker. You know what I'm saying? When you see
facts.
him, how he do his
thing. And it's crazy, bro. I remember, it's so crazy. I was locked up in prison, and people people from Wichita is really like a country Kansas.
Yeah.
So they listen to South music when we listen to Bay music in Kansas City, Kansas.
Facts.
So I'm locked up in El Dorado with all my P homies, Power Root niggas from the Dub. They like, man, we be on the Sauce Twins.
Yeah.
I'm like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And then when I came home, he was Sauce. He wasn't. It was Sauce Walker. He was just
Walker.
His own, his own self.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Even his brother didn't get to the level that he was by himself. But you know, he never shit on his brother. His brother still was right there with him.
Called him twin.
Yeah, still. But nigga, Sauce Walker had to elevate. And that's why I keep telling people, as men, you have to elevate. And that's why I feel like an artist like Rich the Factor has stayed the same. Because, bro, what have you done for the city for real?
Yeah.
What have you, you just been the nigga that been dropping dope albums from then to now.
Yeah.
You ain't did nothing else but that.
Yeah.
You have to do something different. You have to elevate. You have to put somebody else on. You have to pass the ball. That's why presidents only be presidents for 2 terms.
Yeah.
Rich, you been the greatest rapper forever. My nigga, pass the torch. Let's come on, man. Put the town on, man.
Yeah.
Damn. Like, you can't run this shit forever, bro. That's what I hate about Kansas City, bro. People want to take the ball and just run with it forever, bro.
Hold it forever.
Pass it, man. Damn.
Yeah. I think that's it. I think the elevation of it is, bro, and then make sure you read them books, bro. Make sure
Definitely.
I'm reading The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck right now.
That sounds like a great one. That sounds like something I need to go purchase immediately.
Listen, I'm reading it off I work at the airport part-time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So as I'm out there throwing them bags, that's what I'm listening to. Because I had to learn that being the smartest person in my crew wasn't good enough for me. So, it was crazy because I didn't want to elevate. God made me elevate. You dig what I'm saying? Look up. So it's one of them. You dig what I'm saying? but he's talking about everything. But the audio's even crazy because he's saying some like if you read it, you like what? But if you hear him say it, he's talking about everything. But it just breaks it down in a sense. So read books, man. Challenge yourself.
Read books.
Read books. As
read
men,
books.
as
Turn the
men.
TV off.
Yes.
Put the phone down.
Yeah.
Open up
play the
paperback.
Game, play the game
Hard book.
after you read a book. Play the game after you
Put
read
the
a book.
controllers down.
And then I think, bro, just keep being a dope dad.
Oh yeah, that's my first thing.
And that's the thing that I love. So if you want to know what made me reach out, the music was fly. My dog behind the camera was already saying it. Music was fly. But when I seen you on there going adamant about your kids and birthday parties and not doing this and all of that.
That's what it's about.
Listen, bro, you was doing something that I avoid. So being super, I don't like tension. I don't like drama.
Yeah.
I want to keep
bro,
it.
And I'm glad you. I don't like tension, y'all.
Yeah.
I want to hug everybody and be cool with everybody, bro. I don't like having problems.
But it wasn't even that. Like I seen you be vocal.
Nah, facts.
Yeah,
facts.
I seen you be vocal.
And
with
people take that just like Charleston White. I love Charleston White. People always like, he be saying the real shit, but his delivery, bro. Stop focusing on the delivery.
Yeah, but if you notice now on his interviews lately, he went in his bag and everybody got to respect him because he had to come out and snatch your attention.
Exactly.
He couldn't
y'all don't respect. People don't respect nothing else.
He couldn't tiptoe around it.
Like I tell people, bro, public embarrassment breeds the best results.
Yeah, because he's right now. The last two that I've seen, it's like, he like I can be myself. Yeah, I can show y'all who I am. I got your attention.
An intelligent person.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm an intelligent person.
Facts. I tell everybody, bro, never goodbye. I always see you later, man. May God be your direction. And we be your seatbelt in this thing called life, bro.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
Till we see each other again.
On everything. We're going to do it again.
Yes,
appreciate it.
Y'all be cool. Be safe.